Good morning from Scott in Southeast Georgia. Today, and straight to the point, we're going to talk about growing your own potatoes, how to do it. Now, I like a certified seed potato from your local farm and ranch supply that, that sells seeds and, everything for your gardening. All right. All I do is I think it costs like $5 for a bag. And when you get your potatoes, your seed potatoes, they'll have some eyes on them. I can usually get about, 2, 3, 4 eyes off of a potato. So what you want to do, cut these in, in these chunks about like this, if you can see that, okay? All right, let them sit in what I do is I let them sit in a cardboard box, for a couple of days and let them kind of dry out. You don't want to plant the potato where it's really, freshly cut or just really wet. That could cause a fungus and other problems. Let them dry out a little bit. So I would say 2 days should do it after you cut them. After you cut these things in your chunks, and this is just for all practical purposes. Yes, I've got a sizable garden spot, but just say you've got a small spot in your backyard. You don't have a lot of room like this. I take these eyes. All right, check it out. I like to put them about 5 inches deep and about a foot apart. They like to have space. Now, with that being said, and of course, after you put them down with the eye up, just cover them up. Okay, they like moisture, but they don't like it extremely wet. Very important. Your soil has got to be fairly nutritious. If you're not too sure about your how nutritious your soil is, maybe it's real sandy or something, you may need to add some type of fertilize to it or something like that. Just simply take a sample of your soil and take it down to your local extension agents, and they can analyze your soil for you and have the results back in about a week or two and tell you just what to add to your soil. In my case, I've had to add some 10-10-10 and some lime. Not a whole lot, but just to get the pH correct and get the soil nutrition right where it needs to be. So these potatoes, they like a lot of sunlight, I'd say a minimum of 6 to 7 hours a day. You don't really want to plant your potatoes in a shady spot. So with that being said, you can have some of the best potatoes in the world, very, very cheap, and it's a lot of fun. I hope you learned something today, and there's a lot of different ways on how to do this. I'm not saying my way is the best way, but it works for me. Hey, I hope you have a successful garden this year.